Mic lock. Mic trigger. Mic lock. Button is on. Double.
So I'd been asked to do a Creative Thoughts video, and I'd forgotten that it was on my I forgot that it was on my
One
things.
notification. Messenger. Now. James Colton. Got it. Okay. See you on Monday.
I'd forgotten that it was on my to-do list before like things that needed actually doing. So I thought my Creative Thoughts today is quite a short one because doing some work at the moment, and but anyways, my Creative Thoughts is just about bringing people back into well, actually it's not about bringing people back into the office, because I've already done that one and probably done it to death, but my actual Creative Thoughts this week, for those who have been asking, is more sort of related to the way we work, the speed that we work at. I've been looking at the old-fashioned way that we've been working at. The Outlook, which is so outdated. We wanted to keep to the Outlook, because if we lose it, people aren't going to like the way. So the new ways that we've been doing, which has been the project timeline, and on the project timeline we've got the dates that we need to work things, any deadlines, anything like that. That's all on the timeline. What's also on the timeline is, for example, what we've done, how we've done it, where we've been. Now, we've decided that for the small projects, don't really need a project timeline, because small project, if it's going to take 10, 30 minutes, whatever, then it's not going to be massive. The big stuff though, like the Beer Fest next week, there's a project timeline for it. It's there's been no actual contract or anything for it, but there is stuff that has the stuff that has to have been done. We've written the beer menu, we've written the blog posts, we've done everything for it. We just need to put it all out, basically. Now, I wanted to also explain why I'm here as well, that we do things more like we have two websites. We have a staff website and we have a customer one. And you'll see there's been a few staff things creep onto the customer one because of the groups which came in later after we'd done the staff site. But the customer website, if anyone's seen the customer website, is so different. It is huge. And there's been a blog, there's been a forum, there's groups, there's everything. But the staff site just has the forum and the blog, and I think it has a couple of groups in there. I think there's going to be a few more groups going into there. As we bring the website more together. But anyway, we've decided that the new way of doing things now is to write down on the websites what the staff need to know. Because if they don't know it, they haven't got it. It's like we make the reading material. And I've always said that reading material is crucial. A lot of our customers now like the way that we do the reading material because it's all there for them. They don't have to read the whole thing. They don't have to read everything. But it's just good for them to have it because it's like it's very important that you make the reading material. The Friendship Cafe stuff that we've made has been really good. It's been the best stuff on Facebook that I've ever read. Several people have engaged with it. Again, I'm quite amazed because now a lot of the people that were engaging with this post weren't at the Friendship Cafe on Sunday, but there was about 30 people that engaged, and I was speaking to Leslie on Sunday about it, and she said that it's great, people have engaged with those posts. I said, because I wanted it from the actual person's point. I didn't want it from my point, because people don't know who Ball and Mackinhill Productions are, technically. And again, we as a company now focus on the customer, and this customer in particular wanted control. She wanted control over the post, but because she can't do it at the moment, she wanted us to give her that control. So we were writing the posts, but it was coming from her, and it's still coming from her. All these posts come from her, and it was great. But we were putting the reading material out. We were creating the reading material. Well, she created it, actually. She created it. We just put it out. That was the important thing, putting it out. But we say, the creation is all up to the customer, 100%. It's important that we put it out to those people. In fact, the people did go there and saw it. Mentioned, it was a big mention. They said, we didn't know that you were doing that. We just thought you were advertising. Well, no, we do more. In fact, we haven't updated the description, but when we do, you'll understand that we haven't left all our services out the bag. And that answers, well, actually, before I bring things to a close, we as staff, we think that the outlook, the problem with it is it's not getting out to everybody, and when we do stuff on like a project thing for an email, we understand that's quite quick. We still use snail mail to a certain degree. We still use email to a certain degree, but we use things like social media as a last resort, because we're instant messaging. That's quite quick. That's like the quickest form if you want it in the quickest way. But the website seems to be, everybody can go to it. They're not having to travel to go to a website. They're not having to get on a bus or a train, or they don't have to get in a car or whatever. They can just hop onto the website and look at what's there. And we're doing things like team viewing, and we've got like project teams, and Zoom for those who use it, cloud video conferencing, networking. There's all sorts of tools out there that we can use. But the website is a main tool for us, because without that, there's no way. I mean, the Facebook page you can't really put much on because not everyone's going to access FB, but we know that everyone's going to access the Wix website, and we know that everyone's going to access the email. So everybody logging in. Which is, yeah. Now, I'm going to finish the video on a question that a lot of people ask me, which is, if the company's changed to Bull McInerney Productions, why is the YouTube channel not changed? Well, I've just recently had a few videos that I've commented on where they've given me shout outs as Mind Marble Ever. And I think if we change the channel name now, it would confuse people later on down the line. So that's why we've not changed from, there is a Ball and McInerney Productions channel, but again, I think that's going to change. But this channel isn't going to change. There's a few things coming to the channel which is going to be new, obviously. But I'll let you know when it comes to those, when the channel comes to that style. I know a lot of people on TikTok. I don't use TikTok for what it's supposed to be. I promote something different on TikTok, but I don't use TikTok like for the business side. But when I do see people on TikTok who, especially asking questions about my YouTube, it's not changing anytime soon, because it's too much hassle to change the channel name. The description should say it all, really. If you come onto the channel and you look at the description, and my work's changed a lot from when we were Mind Mob. I've got videos coming up very soon on change and development and stuff. So I've got videos coming up on so many questions that people have asked me. But anyway, I need to go because there's so much I need to jot down before I escape this office.
Mic trigger. Mic lock. Finish recording.